guys feel on top of the world? It's officially Tuesday, July 30th, counting down and winding down to a new month. And yes, the question this morning is not what you have achieved since the beginning of the year. No, the question today is, how are you? How are you feeling? How's your health? What's been going on with you? How's your life been panning out? That's it. Have you eaten today? Have you exercised today? What's going on with you? Are you okay? That's the question I need to ask you. I'm not going to ask you how stuff's been going on with you and all that. No, that's not how I roll. Now on the show today, and as always, this is officially the 222nd episode of the show. So of course I am excited. When we started the show not too long ago, it wasn't because we had at the back of our mind that wanted to bore anybody. No, in fact, we've been giving premium entertainment like no other. Now, if you're just tuning in for the first time, or if you're tuned in for the first time, this is WhatsApp on Galactic Television, a fun show created for the Gen Zs aged between 16 to at least 26 or 27. And yes, but we always tell you guys that if you are young at heart, please feel free to also watch the show, because most times when I'm away or when I'm at work or chilling somewhere else, I know people who come up to me and say, you're Orally, and I'm like, where do you know me from? And they get to say, watch the show. And that's something very beautiful. And I really appreciate every fan, every WhatsApp viewer who tunes in at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays to Fridays just to enjoy the show. I'm honored, we are honored, and we thank you. Now, this show was created for the Gen Zs, and what we do on the show is basically movie reviews. First off, so there are lovely movies that come out on either Prime or Netflix or YouTube, just like the one we reviewed before, and it's a super hot cake. In fact, a lot of people told me that they watched that movie because we did the review on the show. And you know, let me tell you what the movie is all about. It's called House of Ga. If you watch that movie, Femi Branch, he basically murdered that movie. So many stars. Funke Akindele was also on there as well, and we gave it, I think, a review of 9 over 10, and so far so good. It's been collecting reviews, and it's actually the rave of the moment. Also, moving on from that, we do trending topics where we talk about stuff that's going on in Nigeria entertainment wise, and we'll just bring it to the forward and we discuss properly. Also, we talk about celebrity gist, where you have the biggest artists, Davido, Wizkid, Fireboy, Olamide. Who else is big? You have KC, who just dropped his album, by the way, and is doing really well. So that's some of the things we'll talk about. We'll do fashion review as well, fashion and trending stuff that's happened in the fashion world, exactly, preferably rather, red carpet events, who wore what they wore, and by whom, and that's exactly what it is. And also you have the Big Brother Nigeria, which is going on right now. I'm not going to give too much props to that because that's free promo, but you guys actually watch it. So we also bring news from that as well to make you guys, to spice up your day and make you guys feel on top of the world. Now I want to start the show properly now and tell you guys that every day above 6 feet is a good day. So when you wake up in the morning, do not feel entitled. Instead, feel grateful to God. Why? Because you're counted among the living. You can breathe the same air as a whole lot of other people. Do not ever in your life take that for granted. I always say I do not ride alone. I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm a Chelsea fan, so I don't walk alone. But hey, today I'll be riding solo, but we may have an interesting guest in the studio, someone who's going to make sure that we spice up the show together as the show runs its course. Omevi Idola, who is obviously my co-anchor on the show. I told you she was here yesterday, but she wasn't strong. She was a bit under the weather, so she just couldn't come on air, so that she would not spoil her steez. She wanted to maintain her steez. But any which way, she sends her love to you guys. She is supposed to be here today as well, but we said, you know what, health is wealth. We talk about health all the time on the show, so sometimes it's okay for you to just take that time off, sit back and relax, you know, and just get a hold of yourself. She was under the weather, her voice isn't too sharp, and she wants to just take time off and relax. So that's what she's doing today. She said, hey, tell everybody on WhatsApp that I love them. Of course. Or maybe if you're watching, I know you are. I'm giving them the message that you sent me. So we're not going to be doing too much. I kind of miss out on the show because she's always the vibe. She's always too much ginger, too much energy, and that's something I love about her. Also, want to reiterate and tell you that Galaxy Television is on the go. So make sure you head on to your iOS store for those who use iPhone and your Google Play store for those who use Android phones. And all you have to do is just download the app. Once you download the app, you can watch us from the comfort of your houses, churches, mosques, prison cells, anywhere. Galaxy Television and WhatsApp are on the go. Also, we stream live on Facebook, X, which you know is Twitter, and of course Instagram. Just head onto your search button and type at Galaxy Television Entertainment, and voila, you get to watch all interesting shows from Women's Corner to The Buzz, and then you have What's in the Happen Ninja by the Savvy Boys, and then you have WhatsApp, which for me is crowned the best. So make sure you guys head on there and do whatever you got to do just to enjoy the show. Want to also tell you that on the show is often said that if you want to go fast, you go alone, but if you want to go far, you go with everybody. Everybody is who we intend to go with today. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, WhatsApp will begin properly, and I would be introducing you to our guest today in the studio. Don't go anywhere. Let's go on this quick break. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Lagos, Nigeria, where you're watching us from. I am your host for today, and as always, my name is Orali. That's Auralwe. They call me the Radio Cubana, they call me the Vibes Machine, they call me the Sugar Daddy of Lagos, they call me the Big Style Steady Bear. You know how there's a lot of people say that to me every time, and it kind of makes me feel good. It means that you guys watch the show and you understand what we're talking about. Now today, as always, help me welcome into the studio today an amazing artist. His name is Babatunde Tony. We'll call him Oloro. Welcome to the studio this morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
How was it getting into the studios today? Did Lagos happen to you?
Yeah, traffic. LA traffic is kind of choking.
Why is Lagos like that? I always ask myself that question.
Lagos is highly populated, so yeah, it's expected.
All right, you have this very amazing artist. An amazing artist in his own right, doing big things, and very soon, in just about 5 seconds, I'll be telling you one or two things about this amazing artist we have in the studio. Now, introducing Babatunde Tony, a musical journey from Lagos to the world. Listen and listen properly. Hailing from the vibrant city of Lagos and rooted in the rich culture of Osun State, Oloro is a rising star in the world of music with an unwavering passion for creating captivating melodies. His musical journey is a testament to the power of passion and persistence. From the early days in the church choir, where his voice soared with soulful notes, to his electrifying performances as a singer, music has always been Oloro's driving force. It's in these moments that his love affair with music was born, and it's only grown stronger with time. Now, drawing inspiration from his diverse musical upbringing, Oloro has carved a unique niche in the music scene. His sound is a fusion of Afrobeats, infectious rhythms, and the lyrical prowess of hip-hop. With every beat and every word, he weaves stories that resonates with audiences worldwide. Oloro is isn't just an artist, he's a storyteller, he's a dreamer, and a true embodiment of the Nigerian music spirit. Now, his music is a celebration of life, love, and the beauty of cultural diversity, offering listeners an unforgettable journey through sound. Finally, as he continues to create, innovate, and inspire, he invites you to join him on this exhilarating musical adventure from Lagos to the world. His beats are a universal language that know no boundaries. Get ready to groove to the Afro hip-hop fusion like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to call him Babatunde Tony Oloro. He is a musical journey from Lagos to the world. Good morning again.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, seeing that introduction, reading your profile, I'm obviously overwhelmed and intrigued. So the question is, like I always like to ask, at what time in your life did you know you were going to do music?
I had a zeal for music when I was about like 10 years old, thereabout. And then I joined the choir at the age of 12 years. Yeah, I love singing. I just love singing. I love listening to Michael Jackson, likes of R. Kelly, and foreign artists and all that. So I started doing music professionally when I was 17 years. I visited my first studio at the age of 18 years.
Wow.
And made my first track. 2 years. Journey was cool.
The first track you made, what was the name of the first track you made?
Make It.
Make It. What was it all about? And what prompted you to make that kind of song?
Yeah, there was okay, I got to the studio. I went to the studio with my mom.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Big shout out to mommy.
Yeah, my mom.
God bless you, mom. Yes.
So I don't know how she came about the studio anyway. So she took me to the studio, and then the producer played the song, and I did a freestyle on it.
Wow.
Can I preview?
Oh yes.
Okay. I got a message for the nation. It's not about violation. It's about the poverty that's affecting our generation.
Right.
So let's fight the illusion so we can have an ambition. Because I know it's not but life is a competition.
Wow.
A lot of people getting homeless, they're getting jobless, they're getting helpless. Why they all staying hopeless? I could see a lot of people struggling, people hustling. It's hard on me to see my home people suffering. Our government are liars. They only make promises to the poor, but all they do is fail us. Poverty is getting high. I could go on and on, So the chorus is, I'm gonna make it, even though it seems so rough. We gonna make it. Me and you can make it if we try. Just like it's a motivational song.
Oh yes, I do love the sound of that. You obviously have a good message at the back of that one. Now, moving on from that, we'll come back to a question that I have there, but pertinently at the back of my mind, there's this question I feel like I should ask you. Okay. Now, it feels like you didn't have a rough musical journey, because first off, you said your mom took you to the studio. Now, it's one of the darndest things ever Now, the thing is, my younger brother, we come from a family who knows how to play football. We know how to, they play football, die. But the thing is, my younger brother knows how to play football really well. If my father had allowed that boy pursue football, oh my God. But the thing is, seeing that your mom did all she did, I'm really proud of that fact. Now, talk about a few of the challenges you faced in this your musical journey, and how were you able to overcome them?
In Luke, the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 48 says that to whom much is given, much is expected. So there is no journey, there's no greatness without the stress. The pain of glory is the way of pain. The way of glory is the way of pain, meaning the journey is always tough. So life will always ask you a question. Do you really want this? And life has been asking me such question. Every step I take in my life has been asking me, okay, do you really want this? So, to get fan base, to go to save up money, to go to the studio, pay producers, how
That's
things
a whole lot.
These days is very extravagant and all that. So it's not easy, but you just have to work and work and work to get to where you want in life, man. And you can't be lazy. God don't use lazy people. Mm-hmm. So while you're chasing a career, you gotta work. That's the way it is. Just like King David in the Bible, right? They ordained him as a king at the age of 17 years, but he wasn't sleeping. Even as a king, he was working. So I still work. So it's never easy, man. There will be obstacles, there will be doubts. There will be times when you feel like giving up, because people don't really like what they don't understand, especially when you're coming with a new genre or maybe something different from the usuals. So people will always like, what's it doing? What's this? Why don't you sing like Whiskey? Why don't you sing like Alam? So when you're trying to do something different, it takes time.
True.
Sometimes nobody will like your craftsmanship. You just have to click like button and support yourself. Be your biggest supporter. So it's not easy. We just keep pushing.
Good. That's something I take from that as well. Now, what genre of music would you say you do?
I do all kinds of genre. There's no music that I can do. I do Fuji, I do hip hop, I do Afrobeat, I do anything.
Oh wow.
Anything.
So it feels like you don't want to be boxed to a certain type of genre. A lot of people say they are not. You do all these things, but it's not Afrobeat to them. Some say it's Afro pop. Some say it's Afro fusion. There's one someone said on the show. I can't remember right now, but it sounded really, really nice. So, in your own words, what kind of Afro whatever would you say you do?
I say Afro R&B, Afro
that's
R&B, or
nice.
Afro pop.
Afro pop.
Yeah, I like to deliver my message in a calm way, not in a noisy way. So, a calm way, and you know, I kind of have these inspirations. I mean, these different vibes because I practice daily. You know, you have to practice daily.
Obviously.
So sometimes I download beats online with one phone. I play it with a speaker, then I freestyle on the other phone. I save it. So I have so many voice notes with you because practice has to be daily. When you practice daily, you get better. So that's how I come about all these inspirations: reggae, R&B, pop. You know, they just keep coming. It's God.
No, I love that. What and who would you credit for the kind of successes you've had so far?
God. And God. Because, see, let me tell you, you can't make it without God.
Oh yes, I know that for a fact.
But the thing is, because I started with a lot of people at Ikoto.
Where in Ikoto?
That Oster bus stop.
Oh, I used to live there.
Yeah. Then I moved to the ghetto, from ghetto to ghetto. You know, it was never easy. So I had so many talented artists. They've given up. So they look at me like, Kai, why? What's giving you the courage? What's giving you the inspiration to still move on? It's God. It's God. So what's giving me the inspiration and the zeal and the energy to move on is God, and then nice. I love nice. You know, nice. I like Pomeji.
Oh yes.
Asha.
I was around. Okay, let me not give props to that, but 8 Ball. It's on Governor Road.
Yeah, Governor Road. I know that.
So I and the owner were together for his birthday party, and Nice performed, and we've met some other places. That's a very good inspirational singer. I think Nigeria and Nigerians are still sleeping on the man himself. He should wake us up again.
Yes.
That's good. Now, do you have any body of work coming out soon, or did you just drop something?
I dropped an EP.
When did you do that?
Last year, November or December.
Okay,
It's
so
on all platforms.
how are you promoting the EP?
Giving it push by push. You know, it's not easy. You know, everything in this country is extravagant. So, but it's good to work with like minds. It's like you said earlier. You said if you want to go far, go with people. You want to go fast, go alone. So you need like minds to help you. You can't do it alone.
True.
So shout out to Free Republic. They've been helping me, putting my songs online and everything. You know, so it's just the way it is. But I did a couple of videos, stand-up videos, put it on YouTube and some social networks and social media. And then I love gospel music.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, so
I love a select part of gospel music, only R&B.
only R&B.
Yeah, so I would go for Frank Edwards, and then there's this lady called Ada Ehi.
Yes.
I love her so much. I don't really I didn't grow up listening to Nigerian gospel music. I listen to, because my mom knows how to sing like wickedly. So every Sunday morning, Popsy will just turn on the radio and you have this gospel inspirational, that will play at 4:30 to like 6 a.m. So, and she always, what you say, covers now. She always calls the Maranatha gospel singers, and it was beautiful. So for gospel music, I would go for R&B, any Nigerian gospel. There's this guy, I'm terrible with their names in Nigeria, but for now, Frank Edwards is, and then Ada Ehi, and then this there's this lady that sang I can't remember her name. So yes, okay, moving on from that. If you had the opportunity to work with 3 amazing artists in Nigeria, carefully pick these 3 artists and tell us why you picked them.
Okay, I would love to work with Asha.
Asha.
Yeah, she's
spiritual.
She's spiritual. She inspired me a lot musically. I grew up listening to her. You know, and I would love to work with Moses Bliss.
Yes, that's one name I was trying to remember because he sings really good.
He has a long way to go. He's doing well. And then I would love to work with Olamide.
Bado.
Bado is the baddest.
I think what artist in Nigeria said it? I'm trying to remember his name. I read it and the artist said that only Olamide has been credited to carrying other people and fighting deeply for other people. Besides Davido, of course, that's one person I believe writes for any other person in this life, and that's beautiful. So why did you pick Olamide?
Olamide is he came from the street. He emerged from the street, and not just that. He talks the story the way it is. He's an artist. He's a legacy artist. Let me just put it that way. We have an artist for a lifetime. An artist of the moment. There are some artists that they just sing after a couple of months or 3 months, you don't hear the song anymore. But Olamide's song is generational. There are some songs that when you listen to it, you get inspired and you want to do more through that. The song will inspire you. And Olamide he's a legend. I just love him. I have this love for him. His composure and he has this wisdom. Somebody that I would love to even meet one-on-one. I don't know. I just hope so. I pray so. So yeah, I would love to work with him.
So when you're on stage performing, what kind of things go through your mind?
What goes through my mind is that I'm born for this. You just need to know why you're here.
Yes, very important.
I know so many people I don't know if you really observe that, but people don't achieve purpose no more. They just,
oh yes, true.
They don't chase dreams. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with salaries. I'm not saying you shouldn't work under, at the bank or stuff like that, but dream is the reason why God sent you here. So when I'm performing, when I'm on the stage performing, I always think about, God, this is what you made me for, right? So this is what I have to do. And I do it. I don't just do it. I do it like, this is the best thing I can do, So I do it with my heart out. I do it with boldness, confidence, regardless. So the confidence is from God, first and foremost, and my dream. You have to believe in yourself that you're the best. If you don't think you're the best, then you can't be the best.
True.
You have to have this
mindset.
This lion mindset that I always think I'm the best. Nobody's better than me. It's not pride, but to get to a point whereby people start seeing it as you're being pompous or something, they'll be like, that guy is too proud. No. You have to think you're the best. Then inspiration of being the best will come to your head. There are some songs you start singing and you start making more sense. So I always think I'm the best. That's what gives me the courage when I'm on the stage. And I love to tell the world about God. I'm a motivational speaker, not just a musician. So anywhere I go, I always want to preach the gospel, to let people know that there's God. And God is the reason why all these things exist. And this is one of my dreams right now, talking to you. Wonderful person like you on wonderful show, Galaxy TV. It's one of my dreams. So I've had that dream. And somehow everything is working.
Going intertwined.
When you believe in God and you're carrying God along, your dreams cannot come true. And you just get something. No dream is too big. As long as you're going with God, it will work. Just trust Him in the process. So this is one of my dreams. Well, when I got here, I was smiling because I knew God is at work. So it's God.
All right. Before we go on this quick break, I want to ask you, how do you take care of your health? When do you take care of yourself? How do you work out? Do you go to the gym? Do you eat right? Because now, this is why we ask this question. Yeah. We've had so many veterans and even young artists lose their lives. The other, I think a month ago, close to 2 months ago, it was the singer Cade. He was hospitalized. He recently just came back to full form. And a lot of people are, what happened to him? And that's how we lose really good artists. So this is us just trying to understand your welfare and know how you're doing. How do you take care of your health?
So firstly, I got to say this to the youth. Youth die these days more than the old.
Oh yes, very true.
In my area, you go everywhere you go, you see obituary of the youth. I'm like, wow, where are the oldies? Wow. You see, youth don't take care of their health. They think they have years ahead of them. That's not true. You know, most youth these days take Indian hymns.
Yes.
They take all sort of pills, and you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Most people don't even check up themselves. They don't go to hospital. They just live life. They take semen. Imagine in the morning you take a gogoro before anything. You have ulcer. You still smoking Colorado. You know, so many youths are using their life anyhow. So, and when you get to that a certain age, it start telling on them. There are some youths right now. They are like 25 years, but their expiry date is like 30, 35 years. That's the day they're gonna die, because they don't know that their system is damaged. You know, so how I take care of my health is I watch myself. I do exercise. I jog in the morning, and then I watch what I eat. I don't just eat anything. So, and then the intake. You need to watch what you take. I don't take sugary stuff so much. You know, I don't just eat anything. I balance the diet. And I said I give myself rest. You practice your work, and then you give rest. You rest when you have to rest. Everything doesn't have to be about work, because when you die, the work will move on. They will employ somebody else. You know? True,
very true. So all right, that's a good one. We are in the studio with a man who knows his onion, obviously, and he's been doing so much understanding music. Now, a lot of artists do music, but not a lot of them understand music. This man understands music, and then he credits most, or 99.9% of his motivation to God. That's a man who understands the artistry in music. We're going to go on this quick break. When we come back, you have Orali Ide for you, obviously. AURALWE, and of course we have Oloro in the studio with us, an amazing, extraordinary artist, and I'm having so much fun interviewing him. He says this is his dream, this is his goal, but what he doesn't understand is just by speaking, he's inspiring me, and it's inspiring a whole lot of you. We'll take this quick break. When we come back, WhatsApp on Galaxy Television is still on the go. We're live and we're enjoying it. Let's go with this one. Welcome back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. Just before we went on the break, we're telling you guys about an amazing artist who is in the studio, telling us about his musical journey and life. Let's also tell you this program is presently streaming live on Facebook, X, which you know as Twitter, and of course Instagram. So make sure you head on there, and with every gadget or any gadget you have, you feel like you want to watch from the comfort of your homes and anywhere, and just watch us and enjoy. Head on to the page as well, like, share, comment, whatever you got on there. We still love you. We'll always do that. Also, I want to tell you guys that the All White Groove party for this weekend, we still have tickets to the All White Groove. It's happening on Saturday, August the 3rd, I think. Yes, it is. And we have tickets for the fans. 2 tickets have been gotten already by 2 fans. And other fans I gave out 5 tickets to fans who reached out to me on Facebook. They said they wanted to go, on Instagram rather. They reached out to me and they said, hey, Orali want to go, and we hope that you give us tickets to go through. And then I had to give 5 tickets on there. So presently, I think we have just 3 tickets left. So make sure you head on to the WhatsApp page right now on Galaxy Television Entertainment. We're actually streaming live, and just comment under there. Tag at Omevi Idolo, and she would give her your number and tell her you want to come for the show. And the red carpet starts at 4, cocktails, mocktails, and all that, and then just come and enjoy yourself. Now, back to the amazing artist Oloro we have in the house. That video, Mirror, yes. What was it all about?
Well, you know, there are times in life when you need to do something.
True.
You know, there's this saying, they say, Omologo means a boy with a glory.
Yes.
Glory expires.
Oh, yes, it does.
There are some certain times that heaven will be ready for you. And when they are ready, you need to go harder. You need to go hard. If that time elapses, you have lost that opportunity. That's why you see most people in the street or at the street corner drinking, go drinking all sort of stuff. They be singing, doing that. It doesn't make sense no more. I have a friend. If you listen to his rap, it's nice, but he should have released that rap 10 years ago. So that time has elapsed. So I feel like this is my time to shine. God is ready for me. So if I waste time now, I'm going to lose this opportunity. So the song was talking about youth. There is a time that you need to go after what you want. If you let that time elapse, you have lost the opportunity. You have to wait again probably 40 years later. So it's talking about you go hard. It is when you're young that you can go after your dreams. And then it also talk about God. You know, when I have stress and my day is rough and things are not, you know, like I'm feeling iffy or doubtful about things, I go to God. I bow down. I be like, God, I talk to him the way I'm talking to you, with respect though. God, you brought me here. I know this journey. You're the one orchestrating this. What do you want me to do? Help me. Do this for me. You know, talk to him. So most of the time I pray, before I pray, I worship, I praise, then I ask. You know, and there are some prayers that don't work. There are some prayers that work. If the prayers doesn't align with your dream, it won't work. But if it aligns with your dream, immediately God acts on it. So when I bow down my head and I say, God, this, that, and he makes it happen. He makes it happen. So that's the meaning of Mofori mi bale. I bow down my head to God. So it's a lot of message in that song. And then people need to know that there are some songs that you need to start listening to. There are some life-changing songs. You know, music is very influential.
Very.
The kind of music we listen to changes our life.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that's why when you see some set of people, you just know that this is the kind of music they listen to. So it's high time we youth started listening to songs that can change our lives. It's a beautiful song, and there are many songs out there, but we don't have the audience. We're not being given that attention. You know what's trending now. You know, if you don't sing some kind of songs, people don't hear you. No, we need to listen to songs that make sense more. You know, so that's what the song is all about.
I love that one. Now, back to the topic we're discussing. Even as you said, youths few seconds ago. Now, a lot of youths who are doing music presume in their minds, trust me, that drugs are the in thing. Alcohol intake, hard drugs intake, substance abuse. You see them saying that if they don't take drugs, they don't get inspired. What's your own take on this issue?
Drugs don't inspire you. Gift is a seed. There is this inspiration. As I'm talking to you, God is giving me so many inspirations. While I was in the bus coming, I had inspiration I had to put down. You don't have to take drugs to get inspired. But it is where you drive your attention to. If you think this is what is giving you, if you think water is what is giving you inspiration, water will give you inspiration. So they're just assuming. You know, so nothing gives you inspiration other than God.
True.
You just have to acknowledge him that God, this. And what you do, what you need to know again, need to know again is that what you do consistently is what you get better at. When you practice daily, you practice maybe from first month to 6 months. No talent is whack. You know, there are some youth out there, I think I need to let you know, if you have a talent, you think you can sing, but you don't have that voice, like Ayesta, like Tiwa Savage, it's okay. You don't need the best voice. Fela Anikulapo Kuti, may he so rest in peace. Baba don't even sing like that. He doesn't have the best of the voice. But when you're talking about artists of old generation, and he is the best of the kind. He talks. And he's still one of the best, if not the best, arguably. So what I'm saying is you don't need to have the best voice to sing. Just start from where you are. Start singing. And it gets better. So that's the only thing I think can actually inspire you. Not drugs, not smoking. They damage your lungs. I think youth need to start checking up. You need to check up yourself. Go to hospital. I used to have a friend. He went to the hospital because he was coughing uncontrollably. And then he went to the hospital and then they did a scanning for him. And his whole chest was so black, so dark that, you know, the guy got scared. He'd be like, oh my God, they told him that if you don't stop smoking, he was taking Colorado or
oh my God,
thereabout. And all these drugs, they fleet them. There's this dangerous fleet. They fleet on the weed. It's, you know, from natural weed. Now, how will I put it? they modify it, they change it to like,
yes.
you know, Coloradis, Colorado. So it damages the health, the body, the system. So when my friend did the scanning, damn, I couldn't even see the ribs or anything. I couldn't see, you know, it was just dark. It was dark, and they gave him a lifespan of, if you don't stop this Colorado, 5 years time you die. And he has stopped it now. So, and there's this dangerous stuff that you take again, youth do take again. They call it ice.
Oh yes, that kills them a lot.
Ice is detrimental, highly detrimental. Shout out to what's it called, Solistar. You know, he went through a lot of stuff too, but I think he's in rehab now. So you just
He released the song 2 months ago.
2 months ago. You check yourself. Life is too short, and when you die, God is going to ask you. What, you know, immediately you die, life is an exam. All everything you did with your life, they're going to ask you. Now you went to this, you smoked this, you did. What impact did you make in life? You're going to give account of how you live your life. That's why when God gives you a talent, you need to go harder. You need to push harder on it, because they're going to ask you. Like I said, Luke chapter 12 verse 48 says, to whom much is given, more is expected. If God give you 10 talents, you use 10. Don't say, oh, don't shrink yourself. Don't let people tell you that your dream is too big. Don't let people tell you that you can't make it. You just have to listen to your inner voice, what's telling you that you can be the best. I have a dream that I'm going to win a Grammy. I must win it, because I have a God that does the impossible.
Oh yes.
So if you have a God, you shouldn't think your dream you can't do. No, you better start changing that you can't do something to you can do something, because you have a God that does the impossibility. So the youth need to watch themselves and what they take, where they go. Dang.
All right, I've enjoyed myself. As we wrap up the show, quickly give us your social media handles and where we can download your music from.
Okay. So, but before then, can I just do a freestyle?
Oh, please go right ahead.
So, start inspiration. Freestyle coming to my mind. Feel the pains in my rhymes. If you listen closely, you could hear the truth in my lines. Many waterfall from my eyes. Put yourself in my shoe, but my shoe ain't your size.
Yeah.
It be like say I dey run relay. Mo kúrò ní kọ̀tún, mo sáré lọ gbalé sówó day, kilo day, every day I dey pray for better days. The blessings don dey take me, o dey fẹ́ padà sábúlé. From ghetto to ghetto, I'm running in circles. The problems they echo more like I could handle. Olúwa jọ̀ọ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ Tinubu. Professor YD olórí ibú. Sorry, shout out to the president. It's just a freestyle.
I know.
So, my social handles, I am Oloro. Yeah, I'm on TikTok, IG, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Short. Just I am Oloro. IAMOLORO. I'm Oloro. Search me everywhere. And my songs are on all social platforms. So you check the link to my songs on my bio. Yeah. So they are there.
All right. I'm so glad, I'm so happy, I'm so excited that a man, a very lovely artist like Oloro can come in here and tell you about his journey. Now, towards the end of the show, we usually ask artists to give us words of advice, but this man has done too much. As a Gen Z, as a youth, as an old person, if you listen to what he said, you can never be limited. He talks a lot about God. Talks a lot about his craft, and he speaks a lot about hard work. Yeah. He also says drugs, substance abuse will never take you anywhere. Instead, they break you down. If you have not heard of examples from Nigerian artists, think of the ones outside. Think of people close to you or around you who have gone through that and suffered that pain, and then you know that it's not worthy of emulation. Oloro has told you his life's work. He's going to continue his journey. But we are excited to see his journey on television. I don't know if he began here, but this is a path to greatness, and we're excited. Thank you for coming on the show. Bless, my brother.
Thank you so much.
We'll do more big things, and we're happy and excited that you're here with us. Anyway, we're going to go on this quick break. When we come back, it will be time to wrap up the show, because we'll do celebrity gist. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. I was almost caught there, but they say never to be caught on fresh. Yeah. Yes, we'll start the celebrity gist. Portable and DJ Chicken 5:30 as they clash at a show. Portable Omolalomi. I don't know. I don't know if I can ever like the kind of music he does or his personality, but as an artist, I feel like he's too loud. Every time you go somewhere, yes, you in quotes Omologo, but the truth is you will dim that your light if you keep up the act of always misbehaving. The other day was a case of him fighting a Okada rider because of a phone or something. Once you become a big artist, when you're big, you're big. You don't see some of all these big artists, Fireboy, Olamide, David, always scared, fighting on the road for phones or fighting a DJ at a show. It's wrong. Now, all I expect Portable to do as a big boy that you're evolving to, or you are right now, when you see DJ Chicken, he's someone that came out or came through you. Treat him as a colleague. How far? How you do? Whatever he says is not your business. Let it go. For me, that's just maturity, and that's the way to go. Move on to the next one. Burna Boy falls on stage during performance. Now, Burna Boy, you know, it's not the first time artists have fallen on stage before, but it is not a reason or prerequisite for people to go laughing at him, and they will now look at him and feel like, okay, well, whatever happened to Burna Boy, this, that, this. No. Burna Boy is a big artist, and so far so good. One or two things have happened to him, and it's not the end of the world. Now, he survived a near-death situation on stage. In a trending video, the African giant, he was, you know, he goes above and beyond to excite his audience during performances, and he almost struck his head on one of the iron bars beneath the stage. We're so thankful that nothing happened to Burna. Damini Ogulu, aka Burna Boy, we thank God for your life, and we are so happy to know that there's nothing wrong with you and you're hale and hearty. The next one, Joe Boy hails Olamide as the most supportive person in the Nigerian music industry. Now, popular Nigerian musician, songwriter Joseph Akinfewa, often known as Joe Boy, has lauded his senior colleague Olamide, referring to him as the most important OG. It's actually the truth. If you add one and two together, you know that talk is true. Alcohol Hitmaker showed his respect to the YBNL label president, and he emphasized Olamide's unselfish, keyword, unselfish support for young musicians with no expectation. Now, he doesn't do it for you guys to say, hey, I am big, or I am this or I am that. No, Olamide does it selflessly. I think that's the same thing that Oloro was talking about in the studio, why he loves Olamide, and that's it. The last one, don't chase what has no value for you. Actress Tonto Dike. Tonto has her own way of being who she is. I call her stubborn, and I love her so much because her birthday is one day before mine. These are her words, and listen very well. If you're not invited, don't go. If you're not told, don't ask. If you're invited late, politely decline. If you're left out on plans, move on. If you're always initiating, take a step back. If your absence means nothing, then your presence is not valued. Don't chase what has no value for you. Love yourself enough to choose you. Hard, but worth it. And she ended it with the words #King Tonto. That's enough said on this one. I really enjoyed talking about it. Tonto DK from WhatsApp on Galaxy Television. Orally loves you. Keep up your craft. You keep doing well, and you've made mistakes along the line. Everybody has made mistakes. I make mistakes every day, but the love we have for you is still there. And these words are and should be written on marble. That much you can take on the show today. Yes, I want to tell you guys to drink water and mind the business that concerns you. You don't ever turn on someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest every day, every single day, above 6 feet. It's a good day. My name is Orali. You can follow me on Instagram at official_Orali. That's AURALWE, or on Twitter at Karelwayne. That's KARELWAYNE. And yes, I'm an MC. I do events, whatever it is you want me to do. I got you guys. Artist promotion, whatever it is. I work on radio as well, so hit me up. Follow me on Instagram, like, share, comment, whatever I got. Reach me, my DMs if you need to talk about business and music. I got you guys. All right, till I come your way tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., Monday through Friday. I hope Omevi Dollar will be available for the show tomorrow. We want to wish you well, Omevi. Get well soon. Now, I'll leave with this parting word, smile. It's the gateway to making your enemies sad. Always shine your teeth. It vex some people die. And in case you don't know, there are a lot of people who wish for you to never succeed. Don't give them dissatisfaction. All right, see you tomorrow. Godspeed. Much love. God bless. Peace.